How can I reduce resistance and be more open minded and accepting of my life? So, as we age, we become a bit rigid without realizing, without knowing. We become rigid, and then these situations or people start troubling us. So, how to get over it and have an open mind and be more accepting and reduce the resistance in your life? This is what the topic I'll be discussing with you today. I'll be sharing some practical tips with you and just listen to it and implement it in your life. Among these tips, whatever you feel relevant to you, please do implement and get results for yourself so that you enjoy your life. So, why this question arises that I have to overcome my resistance is for you to enjoy your life fully, to be more happy and joyful with the people around you. After all, it is one life. So, why have that resistance and cut short your happiness and live your life in a non satisfactory way? That should not be the purpose of life. So, that is why I'm sharing tips about how I can reduce resistance and be more open minded and accepting in my life. Hi, I'm Veena BK. I'm an inner healing coach for moms over 45 plus. And let me share this very important practical steps with you. It's like a guide for you to enjoy your life fully without having any resistance. Let me share a mind map here. So, any non supportive beliefs in your life, it will not help you progress. Neither it will help you to be happy, nor will make others happy, and you'll be having a kind of frustration. So, to overcome that, to overcome this resistance and be open minded and accepting of your own life, here are some tips. So, read books. My very first tip is read books. It will open up your mind. Read some books, whatever topic interests you. It need not be like what someone else likes, you may not like. So you have a list of topics. It may be astrology, it may be geography, it may be about travel, whatever excites you in your life. You may be having some hobbies. So about them, open up your mind, your favorite topics. So how to learn is through books or watching videos nowadays. On every topic, there is some blog or videos available. So instead of aimlessly scrolling social media and just consuming what is there, why don't you pick and choose the topic which you love? Go and search for it, read those books and watch those videos and gain some more inputs and then implement that in your life. Whatever you read from books, whatever you take from there, start having in your life, start practicing in your life. If it is about a hobby, you will get new insights and new knowledge and start implementing it. Your life will suddenly become more exciting rather than resisting life. Invite what you want into your life by reading books or watching videos on your favorite topics, whatever inspires you. So, that is my very first tip. Secondly, take yourself on a date. I learned this by reading the book. It's a very popular book. It's called The Artist Way by Julia Cameron is the author, I think. So there she has mentioned about this taking yourself on a date. Normally, we are having a set routine morning to evening and months, weeks and months go on and then we realize so much time has passed. What have I done? So just the routine bores everyone and that is why we become very self-oriented and we don't expand our view. When we don't go out, when we don't try out new things, we start to become too very restricted in our whole opinion and thoughts and views and everything. So this artist date is a concept. She calls it an artist date. It is nothing but you need not be an artist to go on a date with yourself. How beautiful it is to spend some time in solitude with yourself. Treat yourself as your friend, pamper yourself, take yourself to any place which you love. You go alone weekly once. That is what she suggests. So I started following from when I read that book. I go out with myself, by myself, and I really have a great time and I come back energized. So that energy you need to bring in yourself, otherwise life becomes stagnant. So take yourself out, go to some place wherever you love to be, whether it is for a movie or a mall or a park or in nature, somewhere outside, go alone and just soak in the energies of the place and come back and you'll be rejuvenated. You'll have a new outlook in life when you do this as a regular routine at least once every week. I have experienced it, and so I want you to get the benefit. And my third important tip for you is have new experiences. So we become close-minded because, like I said, same routine, same people you meet, even your set of friends are same. Your outlook doesn't change for years. So you become a bit rigid that I am comfortable with only this set of people or this kind of lifestyle. So why don't you have new experiences which you have never tried? It may be going to a different kind of restaurant and trying new cuisines, or visiting a new place, or making new friends, or developing new hobbies, learning a new language. These are all very new experiences, and you meet a different set of people whenever you go for a new experiences, and that opens up your mind. You will start to realize there is much more than what I thought was available in my life. So that will open you up a lot. So start exploring new experiences, join some workshop in your own city or town. Lot many things would be happening. So don't be afraid of newness in your life. As long as you resist that, your life is going to be stagnant. So when you become open to start trying in a small way, these are all my suggestions for you to make your life more wonderful. So have those new experiences, explore yourself, and just get into those new experiences. Number 4 is forgive yourself and others. This is very important because we become rigid. Like I said, with age, we tend to stack on resentments with others or anger about others without realizing, even on yourself, angry about yourself, guilty about yourself, regrets in your life. Why have regrets? Already that is done and gone. Even if you regret, even if you have guilt or shame or fear, it doesn't go away. Whatever has happened in the past, you have to let it go. Unless you hold on to it, what has already happened and which is not adding to your life in any way, how will it help you for your future? So first you need to forgive yourself. Sometimes we think forgiveness is about others, but we all know that we hold ourselves responsible for lot many things, and it is more difficult to forgive ourselves than others. We think we can't forgive others, but to forgive yourself is even more difficult, because first of all you think you don't deserve that because you hold yourself responsible. So let it go, whatever it is, forgive yourself. Be a little compassionate to yourself first, then spread that compassion and that understanding to people around you. So be very accepting of the people. That will remove the rigidity. What has done is done, what has gone has gone. So from now on, make a fresh beginning and be more open towards people and also to yourself. And my next very beautiful tip is be flexible. So be okay with not being okay. This is also very important. This applies more to perfectionists. Sometimes we become so much perfection oriented that we make ourselves and our life very miserable because we expect a lot of perfection. Nothing satisfies us, and we become very rigid and resistant to any new thing or any new change. We always want things in a particular way. We want everyone to behave in a particular way. We want our house to be in a particular way. So you're not open to anything new. Any new simple change also makes you very insecure. You become so perfection oriented. So little by little you need to be like a child. Children never take it like they don't want to be rigid with anything. Children want to disrupt everything. They want to try new things. They are so curious. If the child was so rigid, the child cannot learn anything in life. As a child, you were also like that. You were not born as a perfectionist. So sometimes we learn by seeing others, or we think it's a good trait and we adapt it to be a perfectionist. But what if it's troubling you to the extent that you become very rigid in life and you are not able to enjoy other things because you want things in a certain way? So you have to be okay with not being okay, and you have to be flexible. So point number 5 is be flexible, be okay with not being okay, be okay with 80% perfection. Whenever I meet moms and they tell me, yeah, I'm very perfection oriented, so I guide them by telling them, okay, perfection is not wrong or bad per se, but at least be okay with 80%, keep at least 20% flexible, try little by little so that you have a balance, so that you can enjoy other things in life rather than sticking to one particular thought or one particular way of living. That is my advice. Even I have a meditation, it's called being okay with not being okay. From the subconscious level, it has to come that I can accept the things as they are, right? Even the serenity prayer applies in this case. God, give me the courage to accept the things I cannot change, that serenity prayer. And what Right now, I can't remember it because I'm in this mode. So search for the serenity prayer on Google and put it in your house somewhere. And God, give me the courage to change the things I can, um, and accept, give me the wisdom to accept the things I can't change, and the difference, wisdom to know the difference between the two, something like that. Serenity prayer, it's called. So please search it and adapt it as a way of life. It will help you be very flexible. And point number 6 is learn to laugh at yourself. We all make mistakes. We all are human. So in the endeavor to be okay with whatever you do, you can't accept your own mistakes, then you tend to be more rigid and more strict about yourself in your life. So that makes you very anxious every point. Whatever you do, you want to be very perfect. So if you learn to laugh at yourself, you will accept your mistakes. You'll be more open to trying out new things because you don't want to make mistakes. What if you are not trying new things? Because you can't forget your mistakes, or you can't accept any lesser standards from yourself. You are not open to trying out new things or speaking to new people or new experiences. So if you let go of that rigidity, if you can learn to laugh at yourself, at your own mistakes or silliness, be childlike. Again, that childlike quality comes. So that will open you up. The life you have never known all these days, it may open up for you when you open your eyes and you're okay for making mistakes when you try new things. And point number 7 is don't take things too seriously. Again, as adults, we become very serious, very responsibility oriented, a lot of things weighing us down. Practically, also, we have a lot of chores to do, a lot of expectations from other people we are meeting. We can't say no to others. What will people think? What will people say? You have a certain opinion about everyone, and others have certain opinion about you. People are judging us all the time. And in this scenario, you become very serious. You stop enjoying that little things, or, just letting things go, that we forget that quality, and we become too serious. So have fun, bring fun in your life. Whatever is your idea of entertainment, some thrill in life, something different. So bring that fun element and don't take everything seriously. Learn to let go and learn to be flexible. And then having a self-care ritual, point number 8, is very, very important because that will act as a buffer to your pressures. And you will have a calm mindset the whole day instead of being rigid and saying, being very upset about small things. When you take care of yourself from inside, you are nourished, then you are in a better frame of mind. Even if something bothers you, you will receive it very calmly. So this changes the way of living for you. So suddenly, the same things will not bother you so much when you take care of yourself. Take some me time. It may be meditation, it may be listening to the music, it may be going out with your friends. If you become too very duty bound and there is no fun or relaxation in your life, you become a rigid person naturally. Always the same routine, same responsibility, same work. So you have to relax yourself so that you have a calm mindset. And then mastermind, this concept I learned from my mentors. What is the mastermind? Mastermind is the 5 people you surround yourself with. So always on a daily basis, you'll be interacting. It may be one, may be your spouse, your children, your close friend, your colleague. So normally 5 people we are most close with, we adapt their mentality. So if they are also rigid, if they are also resisting, we get the same mentality. And if they are outgoing and if they are open-minded, then naturally you will be open-minded because your environment is such. So that is why we say mastermind is very important. The kind of people you associate with, they influence your behavior, your outlook on life. So if that environment is not already enriching you, in spite of them, if you are close minded, then follow the other tips. But if your environment is causing you to become rigid, resistant, and ये तो ऐसा ही है, कुछ नहीं बदलेगा, that kind of a mindset you get from the environment, then better, have a different environment. Of course, you need not leave your family and go somewhere. We are all moms, but don't take in the energies, because I'm a healer. I talk from the energy perspective. So don't take in that energies, however they are. You maintain your peace, your calmness, and your thinking. Take yourself out on a date. Search for opportunities where you can explore new things in your life. So in spite of that environment, when you go out and do other things, then you will become more open minded for yourself, by yourself. Whatever is happening around you, that is there, but you are anyway going out and getting your other experiences, or you are taking care of yourself. So from inside you are strengthened, and you become more open minded, and life will become more enjoyable. So last point, it's very important. We take it for granted. The air we breathe, we take it for granted. But that fresh oxygen, and when you're in nature, it really matters for your well-being. When you feel good from inside, the whole world seems good. So that changes your outlook. Instead of being rigid, you become very friendly towards the whole world. So go in, be in nature, take in the fresh air, and celebrate life for what it is. Nature is so abundant all around us, and if you have noticed, even nature is not so perfect. There are seasons, there are ups and downs. So be accepting of everything. Notice the abundance all around. We humans are part of that nature. So nature is resplendent, always full of energy. So we as part of nature, it is our inherent nature also to be energetic, to have that happiness and energy in life, but we sometimes forget that. So when you go in nature and get in touch with the nature, that abundant mindset will come, and you will open up naturally, it will happen. So these were my 10 tips for you, to be more open minded, to be less resistant, so that you enjoy your life. So, just I'll recap. So, the first tip what I shared is read books and watch videos on topics which inspire you. Take yourself on a date. This idea I took from The Artist Date, the book, The Artist Way. The Artist Way is the book. Then have new experiences, be more open, forgive yourself and others. Point number 4. And number 5 is be flexible, be okay with not being okay. Then learn to laugh at yourself. Don't take things too seriously. Have a daily self care ritual so that you have a calm mindset. Then, mastermind is very important, the people you are surrounded with. So, if you can't change the mastermind always, change your environment, in the sense, go out and have new experiences. If you can let go of toxic people in your life, if they are your acquaintance, your friend, your outer circle of relatives, please avoid as much as possible, because the energy should not mix. It will affect you, though you are open and you are more wanting to enjoy your life, these circumstances affect you. So better not let the energies mix up, and better to avoid. And be in nature, take in the fresh air, celebrate life, feel the abundance. Feel the abundance. You are not small, you are no longer small. When you feel the abundance, your life will open up. So let me search the serenity prayer for you and just mention it to you, so that we will end our this session on a good note. It's called the serenity prayer. Just a moment. Yeah. Okay. It starts with serenity. I forgot the key word, though I have been repeating serenity, serenity. So the prayer goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'll repeat once again: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, this serenity prayer itself will open up your mind, and follow all the tips, whatever applicable to you. And please tell me in the comments which tips you liked and which you are ready to implement immediately in your life, which are your favorites, so that I get a feedback from you. And I wish you all the very best. I wish you happiness in your life. Thank you.